5:30 a.m. What is my intro? My name is Lauren. If you are new here, and I am a second-year medical student, and if not, welcome back. If you did not see my last video, let me catch you up. This week there is so much going on that I decided to try waking up at 5:30 every day as like a little productivity experiment. Well, I woke up at 5:30. It's about 6 o'clock now. I brushed my teeth and I had a Baco situation that I had to deal with, but it's time to get our day started. Excuse my appearance. Obviously, I just woke up. My hair is still up. The bags are with us at the moment in the vlog. So it is the first week of my new block, and this block is half endocrine and half reproductive, in that order. So this is also supposed to be the hardest block of medical school, of my preclinical years. Not sure if that's just at my school or if that's at other schools as well, but this is supposed to be the big one. It is 8 weeks long, so very, very long, and just sounds scary. I don't know why it's supposed to be so bad. Today is actually Tuesday, so yesterday, Monday, we started lectures. There was a lot of biochemistry talk and my ears were just like closed. So we're gonna see how it goes, but I want to start the week off strong, so that's why I thought this was a good week to do this. And then it is also my birthday week, which I'm so excited about. I'm turning the big 24. Jesus, getting up there. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it is my birthday on Saturday, so I am celebrating on Friday, celebrating on Saturday. So I just wanted to like study during the weeks, and then on the weekend I can have guilt-free time to myself and to celebrate my new year of life. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing and we're gonna see how this 5 o'clock journey goes. I'm not feeling super tired. I got 7 hours of sleep last night, but the first 2 hours were accidental and on the couch. So my sleep was broken as usual, but I'm not feeling that tired. I actually seem pretty lively for it to be 5 o'clock. The first thing that I'm gonna do is make a to-do list for the day. That's how I like to always start my day. And then I'm going to do some Anki cards because I have about 100 from yesterday that I fell asleep doing. So a lot to do today and a lot to do for the week. If you have Apple Music, this playlist is really good to study to. Some of the songs have words, some of them don't, but it's just nice to have background music that's not gonna distract you. So I think I'm gonna play this right now. It is 8:23. My laptop's about to die, but I'm gonna rapid fire these last few Anki cards real quick on the vlog. Prolactinoma in men would present as infertility, erectile dysfunction, and decrease in libido. And then if it's large, you're gonna have peristellar extension. Subdivisions of hypophysis. This card was kicking my butt in the beginning. So the pituitary gland has two parts. You're gonna have the adenohypophysis, which is gonna have pars tubularis, pars intermedia, and pars distalis. And then you're gonna have neurohypophysis, which is gonna have the median eminence, infundibular stalk, and pars nervosa. Oh my god, my Anki remote was gonna die too. What disorder of the neurophase? Diabetes insipidus, and this is from loss of arginine vasopressin. Last card, LH-FSH secreting gonadotroph pituitary adenoma diagnosis. Okay, so this is the most common pituitary adenoma, 80 to 90%. You're gonna have normal levels of LH and FSH, so you're gonna find it incidentally from neurologic symptoms or from hypopituitarism. Woo, my favorite screen. You hungry? Give me a okay.
She was at the hotel, and then I went and saw my cousin.
Is it? I took my little YouTube watching a vlog break and ate some breakfast, and now I'm gonna watch lecture. I have two 2-hour lectures to watch today.
Which is really a transition from a cartilaginous precursor to the bone itself, and has to do with the growth plates that are located at the ends of the bone.
I am about to go to the gym. It's 1:30. I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, I'm honest on this channel. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fell asleep watching lecture. And you know what? Watching both of them. You know, the pre-made Anki cards that I use were created by previous Temple med students. And I don't know why I'm out of breath from putting my shoes on. It's concerning. Whew. No, I think it's just hot in my apartment. Let me turn my AC up. The PowerPoints do not change, and I don't really learn much while watching the lecture. I more so learn when I'm doing the Anki and reviewing the material and stuff, or doing some sort of outside resource. So knowing that, a lot of people that I know no longer even watch lecture. They just skip the step altogether. And I'm kind of thinking about trying it. Like, I don't know why this is the week of me trying things, but I'm just scared if I do that. I don't know what I'm scared of, but like they still, and I would still look at the slides, just like peruse them really quickly, like after doing the Anki deck to make sure there wasn't anything big that the deck didn't have. But I'm gonna look at the topics for tomorrow and the lecturers for tomorrow, and I might get a little crazy and just not watch the lecture. We're gonna see, we'll figure it out tomorrow. But I'm going to the gym. Like I said, it is 1:30. I have doctoring at 3, so I need to leave here in about an hour. I'm just gonna do arms today. This is only my second day back in the gym, so I went yesterday and did cardio, and now I'm gonna do arms. It shouldn't take that long. I feel like arms is kind of quick. Come back here, shower. I don't think I'm gonna have time to eat, which is sad. I will say, I already feel like I have had so much extra time today, waking up at 5:30. Like, the amount of things that I feel like I've done. I was supposed to do Anki before doctoring instead of going to the gym, but I just wanted to hurry up and go to the gym and get it out of the way. If I wasn't going to the gym right now, I could probably maybe finish the Anki for today and then like return from doctoring and have no schoolwork to do. That's mind-blowing. So, okay, let's go to the gym, get fit. This is the before. Okay, let's go, let's go. These ones are so hard. It is, I think, going on 11 o'clock. It's super late. I'm very, very tired. I did fall asleep for maybe like 30 to 40 minutes on the couch before jumping in the shower, but I had to wash my hair and now I have to blow dry in preparation for my hair appointment tomorrow. Child, this is really the face of mischief. Look at this face. The face of mischief. This is literally so much common sense. An effect of waking up early is you get tired earlier. Common sense, but I am naturally a night owl, so it's just like in my head when it's 7:30, 8:30, I'm like, oh my God, I have so much time left of the day. But then I'm starting to get tired and I'm like, oh, I woke up early and I'm gonna wake up early again tomorrow, so I actually need to be like going to sleep around those times. And I will say goodnight and I will see you for day 2 of the 5:30 a.m. grind. Good morning. It's 5:30, day 2. I am a lot more tired at the moment than I was yesterday. I think just because I got like 5 hours of sleep last night, so less than yesterday. And we had an incident because I was blow-drying my hair and Vaco jumped on the sink and like scared himself and abruptly tried to jump off the sink, but in the process he knocked everything off my bathroom counter, including my new Burberry perfume. So yeah, that's really upsetting. I'm still like upset with him and I haven't really like made up with him, so he's like being very needy because he wants me to make up with him. He literally slept above my head because he just is like forgive me. Which I will, it's just really frustrating. But anyways, today I'm getting my hair done. Woo! I'm excited. I am like a bit nervous just because I've never been to this person. And I found them on StyleSeat, but I just get nervous like going to someone for the first time, and it's at their house, which also makes me nervous because I don't know them and I'm like gonna be in their house. So I'm getting passion twist, which I've never gotten before. I just hope it all turns out nice. I hope it's quick and I'm home in a timely manner. My appointment's at 9:30, so we have plenty of time to be productive beforehand. So I'm gonna make my to-do list for the day and get out of bed and brush my teeth and yeah, get started. Okay, so plan is I'm going to edit before I go to the hair salon. I'm so behind on my videos. Like, it just makes me very sad when I'm behind on my videos, like sadder than you probably think. It's just frustrating, but it's fine. You all have been patient with me thus far when I'm behind. I will see you later for the length check and the final before. Look at this glow up start, like crazy. Uber is about 1.5 minutes away, but quick length check, fastest length check ever. Oh gosh. She's looking good. She's looking long. My belly button, I did not put the camera back far enough, is here. So we're like 2 inches maybe from my belly button. I'm feeling like very nervous about it. I don't know why. I think it's because when I was asking her for the address, because again, I booked through StyleSeat, I had to ask her 3 times for her to send it, and I'm like, but she has good reviews, so pray for me. I'm gonna go, and next time you see me, I should hopefully have beautiful passion twists.
You, Anya. Low. Left side.
It's peak sunlight, but I did want to show you my hair. We like it. We like it. Which is not what happened to me in the summer. But yeah, I do like it. The only thing that, oh God, the only thing is it is so long. And I didn't want it this long. I wanted like mid-back. I just like when I get my hair done for the person to just go basically just enough to go past my real hair, and then I like get to sit like about here. I'm not complaining, but long story short, the braider was like, oh, well, the hair length that you bought, you know, I have to go down to the butt because if I cut it, I might have to put rubber bands on the end. I don't really understand it. I was not in the mood to argue, and I was like, you know what, this is my birthday hair, like whatever. But obviously that was $40 more, so this was $200. I've never paid that much for my hair before. Because I don't understand why you can't just cut it. I've also never gotten passion twist, so I know like this hair isn't the same as like box braid hair, so I just was like, whatever, just do it all the way. But I think it looks really good. They put it all in the front. There's a lot of it, which is what I wanted. I wanted it to look very full. What this is. I've been back home for probably like 2 hours at this point. I got home at like 3. Oh, that's better with the sun. Right now I'm gonna do some Anki. I could use a nap. I'm so exhausted. Getting my hair done, even though I'm literally sitting in the chair, really exhausts me. I don't know why, but we're gonna Anki. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. I'm gonna do it on the couch. Also, Vaco and I have made up, so I'm not mad at him anymore. It's what happens when you have kids. They just break things, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine because this step 1 of my glow up is complete. I need to take my nail polish off today. They're dip with tips, and this one fell off like over the weekend, and this one just fell off, and I hate walking around with some of them off, so I'm gonna take them off today. I'm also gonna do my eyebrows tomorrow. Birthday prep will really begin tomorrow, but I guess it's already commenced because my hair is done. I've been so chatty in my vlogs lately. I don't know if that's something you guys like or something you don't like. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about putting out a poll as a community post because I really want to know what you prefer for video length. If I'm in a rush, I love a good 20-minute video, but I also love a good like 35-minute video as well from vloggers. I'm not gonna be like aiming for 35-minute videos. I don't aim for a certain amount. I just like film when I film and then I edit it. Whatever it turns out to be, it turns out to be. But I am very curious to know what you all prefer and what you all like, because obviously the more I talk when I'm filming, the longer the video gets, because the montage-y stuff with music is pretty quick. Good morning, it's Thursday. I'm pretty tired this morning, even though I actually had like a good amount of sleep. It was just broken, typical. I have a lot to do today and it's stressing me out a little bit just because I have like the school stuff, which is blah. And I have in-person class tomorrow. And then I have YouTube stuff. I edited yesterday morning before the appointment, but I didn't finish the video. And then I have like the fun birthday prep stuff. So there's a lot to do. I might go into school today. It's definitely a coffee day. I cannot believe I haven't had coffee this whole week. Kind of crazy. Today is gonna be like literally, mark my words, the most productive day in history ever. I am in the library, just got out of class. I had class from 8 to 12. We went over pharmacology related to renal stuff.
Turn off the music.
Am I overthinking? Did you give me a reason? It's really hard. I'm sorry it tears us apart. Maybe it's nothing. I'm there if you need me. I know I'm alive. You should know it comes from the heart. You say that you tried. Then why is my phone so dry? Like summer in mid-July. My hand on your thigh.
It is 9 o'clock and I'm leaving. I didn't finish all my Anki. I still do have a deck to finish. I'm halfway through it, maybe a little less than halfway. So I'm gonna finish that as soon as I get home. And then I didn't do my reviews for today. So I'm thinking I'm still gonna do them. But there are some glow up things that I wanna get done today. The material will always be there, but my birthday will not. So I have to make some decisions.
Late night drives. I hate it that we still fight and night. Tired of always thinking that I'm in the wrong and sinking. Oh, what did I do? Trying for you, and I'm not the one for blaming, but you got me going insane. And don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. Skies turning into winter lies. Watching who you idolize. I advise, never looking back. Going only back. Fast, never make it last. Stuck in a circle, spend it on you, put it in the bag. Leave it in the past tense. She tell more lies and it don't even make sense. I sing more lines whenever the bass hits. I just gotta face this. Mentally, I'm loving you and I don't wanna waste this. Thinking I'm wrong, singing my song. Pick up the phone, what you been on? At this so
about to get in the shower and start transforming for my birthday dinner.
Fell in love, you say that you from above. You the devil in disguise, better for the eyes, metaphor for lies that you tell me on the daily. I never thought the feelings that I had for you would fail me, and everything we talked about even started a family.
I want to talk about the abrupt ending to the vlog. As you know, I was getting ready for my birthday dinner and I was keeping a brave face while filming, but I was actually starting to go through some sort of health situation that started on Thursday and just like progressed pretty quickly. And then by Friday, it was pretty bad. And while I was in the process of getting ready, a new symptom developed that was pretty alarming. So I was in communication with my friend, and her mother is a physician, luckily. And I was kind of gonna push it off, like I'm determined to go to this birthday dinner. I'm determined to like celebrate with my friends. And she advised me to go to the emergency room. Of course, I took medical advice. And I ended up not making it to my own birthday dinner. I stopped filming after, I think while I was doing my makeup. It was just because it was all kind of getting a bit too much, but I was really determined to go. I was in my dress, my Uber was on the way, and I had to cancel my Uber. And my boyfriend, I don't think I've said the B word in a vlog yet, but life update, my boyfriend came, and my friend Daphne, who you've all seen, came, and they brought me to the emergency room, and my parents are up in the suburbs immediately, and they showed up as well. And no one was allowed in the emergency room, so I had to sit in there by myself, and the environment wasn't really the best in the emergency room that we went to. Anyways, that is beside the point. Long story short, I waited in the emergency room for a while, eventually was roomed, and I was there from like 9:30 p.m. to after 6:30 a.m. And it wasn't because I had some elaborate, crazy, I'm gonna die health problem. It was literally just because the wait times were very, very long and we weren't really expecting that. Anyway, I got medication and everything was fine, and I'm so much better. I actually finished the medication I was given this morning, so 1 week later, and I'm feeling so great. And the next day I was able to like spend the day with my boyfriend, and he had all these things planned, and it was so incredible. And I was able to actually celebrate, but unfortunately on Friday I did not make it to my dinner, and I did not make it to celebrating with my friends. So it was very sad. I was also feeling just like very down on myself. Not on myself, but like I was having a pity party basically on the situation of just like haven't been able to celebrate my birthday in some time. I don't think I've celebrated since I turned 21, like a real celebration. And I try to, and then this is what happens, and I'm just like, is my birthday bad luck? Because my 21st birthday also had like its own little issues of celebrating. So will I celebrate next year? Who knows? Yeah, I just wanted to kind of explain what happened. Sorry, I'm like being super general about what happened, but I'm like seriously so fine. But it just was like more scary than anything because I just didn't understand or know what was happening. And some of the symptoms, me being a medical student, I was kind of like thinking of myself as a case study and like going through, and I was thinking like the worst prognosis is this, and it's not good, and like it's over for me. Like my mind was really just going to the worst. Because on Thursday when things started happening, I knew something was wrong, and I kind of just felt like it was gonna go away on its own. And I will just say, you know your body more than anyone. If you feel in your heart of hearts that something is not right, do not delay like I did, and go ahead and seek help, whether it's urgent care or your primary care physician or whatever, but like definitely go and seek help, because it's just better to get help sooner rather than later. And if I got help right away, things wouldn't have got as bad. But anyways, I just wanted to explain what happened and say that I still ended up having a great birthday on Saturday, and that I'm so thankful for my support system, for the people who came to the ER with me, and for my friends who were supposed to meet me at the dinner, but they all were like so invested in what was happening, and they were also like, should we come? And I'm just very grateful for the people that I have in my life right now, because I feel like I just have the best support system and like people around me that I've ever had, and I'm just so grateful for that. So yes, I definitely was not planning on saying the B word in this conversation, but it kind of came out. I'm sick of saying my friend, like friend zoning my own boyfriend. I am gonna close the vlog out with one more thing that's like big news. So essentially, I did get an absolutely incredible, amazing birthday present that affects the channel. So those of you who do not know, I film all my videos on my iPhone 13 Pro, which the iPhone has such an incredible camera. Like, a lot of people don't even realize that I'm filming on my phone. However, it has always been a dream of mine to have an actual vlogging camera, and I was gonna save up for it basically once I got monetized, but then I got my little child who, you know, rerouted all the money to himself that I have, so that didn't happen, and it wasn't gonna happen for a long time. However, someone very special in my life happened to get me a camera, so I have a camera now, guys. I'm literally so excited. I was tearing up when I was given this gift. I really could have cried, especially with all the emotion that was happening this past weekend. But yeah, I finally am joining like the official YouTuber camera crew. And it's funny because when I would watch YouTube videos of other vloggers and, you know, they would be filming on their camera and they would be just like casually doing something on their phone or like showing the time on their phone, or they would be looking at something and they would like zoom in and you would hear like the zzz sound of them zooming in. It's just like so many little tiny signs I would pick up on of like, that's something I can do, that's something I can do, because like they have a camera and I don't, and I would be like a little jealous and I'd be like, oh, I wish that would be me. So yeah, I do have a camera now. This is a Sony ZV-E10. I have not used it yet to actually film anything. I filmed a testing video, but I haven't actually like filmed a vlog yet on it, because as I said, everything with my birthday week that I filmed in this vlog happened last week, and then this week, because I have a backlog, I didn't film and just kind of like take a break. And then next week, I'm also not planning on filming because I have a backlog of 2 weeks. The video after this that you will see will be on a camera, and it will be even clearer than this already is. And yeah, I'm just like super, super, super excited. And one more thing, because I realized this kind of got like drowned out in the vlog. I was waking up every day at 5:30 a.m. just like a little productivity experiment. Wow, there was so much in this vlog. And I just wanted to give my final thoughts on that, just to kind of wrap that up as well. I actually really liked it. There was definitely some days where I was more tired than others, just depending on what time I went to sleep the night before and like how good my sleep was and everything. But I really, really liked it. I really felt so productive during the day, and like I felt so much more productive earlier on in the day. So I haven't been waking up at 5:30 this week, but I do kind of want to get back to it. Maybe 6 a.m. is more realistic for me. Yeah, I really, really liked it. So stay tuned for me waking up earlier and like trying to become an early bird. We're gonna see how that goes. So I think that is all I had to say. This clip is like 10 minutes long, so this is like super long. I always want to give you all the full story of everything that's happening. I'm gonna close this vlog out here, the longest, craziest, most hectic vlog ever. I will see you on the next one. So if you liked the video, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already subscribed, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Are you serious? Whoa, 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 whoa. This is not an actual camera. It's a camera?
Yeah. It's a vlogger camera.
I'm gonna cry again. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm not using it for me.
I'm like in so much shock.
Why?
Because I just didn't expect this at all. Thank you.
It's part of the magic.